Okay, friends, well, welcome back. It's another year. It's another year of adaptable change for Alaska. We have our Fur Rondy Invitational starting today, very soon, right here on 4th Ave. I'm your host, Cale Casey, representing the Alaska Sled Dog Racing Association and all the greater Anchorage Incorporated Fur Rondy and sponsors and volunteers who are working their tail off to have the 2025 Fur Rondy work for us. Here's the 4th Ave right now. We're having dog marking going on. So make sure to share the feed and let folks know. We're going to have our first team go out at noon today, and right now the race officials are doing the blue paint right now. They have their clipboard, and they are blue painting everybody's dog teams. They have their little hash marks. You want to explain real quick the marking?
Yes, so we mark each dog. They can have 14 marks at the beginning of the race today.
So 14 dogs.
So 14 dogs, and they can use any combination of those dogs. And we just give each dog a mark, and they watch them at the start line to make sure they've been marked. And we mark front leg or back leg, high or low.
And you got special paint right there, right?
Special paint, yep. Nice bright blue color.
Okay, awesome. So thank you so much. That means they can use up to 14 dogs.
Yep.
No less than 10 today.
No less than 10 today.
But tomorrow it all changes.
Tomorrow
it can go
it all
less
changes.
than 10. Yeah.
And a dog that races today could take tomorrow off and race on Sunday. That's not normal, but for this year it works.
It's a very cool format, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So
it's going to be exciting. Thank you both so much for all your time and energy and effort.
No worries.
Here we go. You bet. Let's look at some marked dogs. So this is Mitchell Jacobson's kennel here from Tuktoyaktuk, Northwest Territory. Here are his sprint sled dogs that are mainly streeper dogs. And we'll go look at a blue mark right here. Mitchell, I'm looking at one of your dogs real quick. There's the blue mark. All right, Mitchell, go ahead and introduce yourself real quick.
Yeah, I'm Mitchell Jacobson. I'm from Tuktoyaktuk, born and raised. Glad to be from there, you know. I'm so proud of putting my town on the map, and, you know, this is what it's all about, mushing, you know, working all hard all year to do this. And even if it's 3 miles, you know, we're training for 25 miles. Even though it's 3 miles, we're here to do it, you know.
Exactly. And you did a lot of work this winter out with Don Cousins, right? We're all missing him this year, but can you tell us what you and Don are up to?
Don's a special guy in my heart. He'll always have a special place in my heart, Don. And yeah, he taught me a lot with my dogs, you know. And he has a lot to do with how they're getting going right now. And I'm glad to have him in my corner. You know, he's a really special guy to me, and you know, I love them, and they're our family friends, and I always got, you know, the utmost respect for him, and just thank him for letting us stay there and getting our dogs going for this run, you know. You bet. Let's do this. Let's get together here real quick. I'll turn the camera around. I'll come to you, and we will go ahead and we're going to say something to Don, right? Let me just switch this up here. I got a little, well, maybe we'll do it this way. All right.
All right, Don Cousins, I got to tell you, I know that Mitchell had 3.5 months of you, but we miss you, man. You are one of the greatest mushers that's ever lived. You made all those trips from Crooked Creek here,
yep.
And now Mitchell's here, ready to rock.
Yeah, we're ready to go, yeah.
Right on, Don. We'll see you hopefully next year.
Thank
right?
You. Yeah.
And to Jackie and Jenny back home,
love
they're
you
thinking
guys,
about you.
My brother Joseph, yeah.
And Joseph.
Have fun playing hockey.
Right
do
on.
Do what you do, and just look good when you're doing it.
Excellent. And Barbara Willard says, thanks for the Rondy coverage. She's been watching about 40 years in person. So people from all over the world are tuning in again.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in, and keep tuning in. We're going to have a good race here. And I wish it was the 25 miles, but, you know, I'm glad to just be here.
Yep. Me too, brother. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
And we'll head down right here. We've got Jerry. Hello, hello. We have dogs getting marked. We have teams getting all dialed in here. Jack Berry and Eddie Dayton right now are getting their teams marked. They'll be going in the first bracket. Look at that cool trailer. All those beautiful looking sled dogs. Jack is from Homer, Alaska, and so he's getting his team marked right now. He drew the first bid yesterday. He's running Eddie Dayton's kennel. And then Eddie's down just a little bit more. We have Michael Tetzner right here, and one of the Anchorage Fire Department volunteers is getting in position. And they hold the team, so Michael Tetzner from Germany, he'll be going out. The third group leaving this morning will be Michael. And his highest finish here at this race is third place. In the past, there he is with his wife, and they're working on some things there, so we'll keep on moving. There's an example of some of those nice Standler sleds. It is only a 3-mile trail today, but it's amazing that the city of Anchorage pulled it off and brought all this snow in that they somehow figured out where to get it from, because there's barely any around. And they got it here. So they're getting marked over there. Here's some more beautiful dogs. We'll get up towards Cherished Parteau. Cherished won the Rookie of the Year in 2018, and here he is with his small kennel, KP, we call him. All right, Rookie of the Year, KP, what's the plan for today?
Stay safe, no crash. That's right. It's usually not the plan. Usually it's go faster. Today it's gonna be staying safe. I'm going out with Remy, and both of us want to go fast. So
right on.
I think it's gonna be the chicken game, right?
Yeah, you're going out with Remy. That's gonna be fun because you two are very popular.
Oh, thank you.
Our two Frenchmen, right?
I'm from Quebec. I'm the token Anchorage racer, actually.
That's awesome. You got Eddie Streeper online saying thanks. You got Tony writer saying hooray, Rondy, April Cox. So people are tuned in, and we're excited to see you tear it up, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting race. The weather is good. It's mild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 32 degrees, right?
Yeah, 32. I mean, snow is what it is, And some of the teams they're gonna go out, I think, with boots. And
Yep. Some booties.
Some are gonna go without. It's just a catch-22. If you put
Sure.
on booties, you make slip and slide. If you don't do booties, obviously the pads they may take a little bit of hit. So
right.
It's which one is better. I don't know. We're gonna go without booties today.
Okay, and then you're gonna manage those corners, those speeds.
I'm gonna try. It's pretty sharp. We walked it yesterday, and the bottom is pretty sharp. The top should be okay. The bottom is we come down and it's 8
Yep.
feet, and this suddenly becomes really large. So
Yep.
hopefully we can make it through.
I think you will.
Yeah, we'll see.
And Nookshook, great dog food.
Thank you so much.
Right on, and your whole kennel. Look at the team. I know they don't love being on camera, but they're gonna be for a second. Thanks for all your hard work. We'll see you soon at the start. Oh my gosh, Paul!
Oh, stop it!
Come on, walk and talk. Let's go.
Wait, come here.
Anchorage Fire Department. You are the man who organizes. Yeah.
Let's talk to.
Yeah, go.
These guys came all the way from New Zealand just for this.
Okay, hold on. Get everybody
and they're
together
running
here.
the ITI.
I need you in the same
The
shot.
French guy in there.
Paul, help me out here. Okay, so one of the things that is special about the Fur Rondy are the 20-plus volunteers from the Anchorage Fire Department that hold that sled, right? And it is no small deal because sometimes these strings are 18 long of dogs, right? Which is a ton. They could pull a whole truck out of a ditch. So you guys came from where?
New Zealand.
South Australia.
And tell us your names.
Carl.
Right on.
Stuart.
And then Paul runs the show. So you're Anchorage Fire, and you help put together the crew, right?
Right.
How'd you get these two guys to get here?
Met him the other day. He came by the fire station. He's also a fiery, as they call him. We
Okay.
both are.
Yep.
And we started talking. They're here to run the ITI. They're biking
Oh,
to McGrath.
cool. Okay.
So-
I've passed those guys on the trail with my snow machine
I know.
before.
That's the fun
And they're
part.
out there just doing it.
You hand them a granola bar. you
Yeah,
keep going,
exactly. We
right?
gave them all of our snacks.
So, anyway, we were talking, and I have some mutual friends that have also done the ITI. And next thing you know, they're here.
Okay, right on. You got Monique Alvers who said, "You guys rock." So right there, we appreciate you here. Thanks so much. And you always help us on Wildland Fire, too. We always love it. And the Aussies and Kiwis come and help us out.
Yeah, no worries.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Paul. Okay, here we go. We're moving up. And so you'll see the big guys from New Zealand and Australia. You can see that there's no snow on the sidewalks. There's a little bit of snow here in front of the building. But that's what Anchorage has been dealing with, is a record low snow year. Thanks, everybody, for all your comments. Love seeing those, and so do the mushers. Here we go. Let's go up to Andy Houghton here. Andy and his handler are both running. All right. Andy, a couple words for your fans who love Goldstream Kennels.
Yeah, hello and welcome. And we're very happy to be in the front streets here, 4th Avenue.
Yeah.
We're running the Fur Rendezvous. That's awesome. That's a big love of mine, and I hope we do good. As good as possible.
Yep.
And
And think about it, for all the people who come here to watch the race, they're going to see dual starts. They're going to see head-on passing.
can you believe that? That's so awesome. And that's actually what the sports needs.
Right.
Right, a little wake-up call.
Yep.
Full starts, betting on it, and you know, a lot of little things can be done to make it more interesting.
And we're proud of you, man. I love the fact that you work so hard every winter, that you train up in Nana, come down here. You light up Anchorage with your smile. Every time you're here, you're happy. And this year, your handler's running, right?
And yeah, he's running too, so this is awesome.
This is going to be great. We got 2 Goldstream Kennels teams in here, and we'll be making sure that we follow you around.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Andy. Andy comes down from the Nana. They have good snow up there. Here's his setup. It's a nice trailer. You can tell he's got room for extra things. He's getting his dogs have already been marked, I do believe. Look at that. They got kennels shoved everywhere. Hi, guys. Oh, this is Mari's. Yeah, this is a nice setup, Mari. Tell us about your setup and about coming back to the Rondy.
It's exciting.
Oh, look at this. We got delivery. Thank you so much. Okay, no, the bios are awesome. Okay, Mark, tell us a little bit about your plan today.
My plan is to have a nice, safe first day and play it safe. I got young leaders up in front. So
okay, young leaders.
to make sure they learn the good way.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Exactly. And
okay, awesome. And you were at the Invitational and got 5th or 6th or somewhere.
I was third.
Or 3rd that year. Okay, good. And so you kind of already have it in your mind
A little bit.
how to manage the short course.
A little bit, yeah.
But think about it for the crowd. It's going to be so exciting, right?
Yeah, it was very exciting last time. And a lot of stuff going on. The difference is this year, the turnaround is different.
Right, a little bit different down there. But you'll manage that. This is what you do. You've been doing this your whole life, right? Well, we're proud of you. Thanks for coming down from Salter again. Mari Horedo, everybody, she's famous. She has a ski juror book out there. Make sure to buy it. Check out her scene right here. She'll be rolling with a nice small sprint sled like everybody else. So that's what that sled looks like. Again, they're going to have the hooks. This is how they hook down. That goes down in the snow. And then they also have their brakes right here. So for those of you who have never seen a sled system, the mushers consider this with the metal points the brake, and they consider this the drag mat. So they can slow a team down, or they can lift this up and go all out, or they can break a team. But then once the team stops, they've got to get these snow hooks out and in the snow. And this is one of the problems this year. There's not a whole lot of snow. So these teams are so strong, you got to be careful. So we'll go ahead and leave that hook there for Mari. Cool. We're moving right on up. Here are the Taylor Racing Kennels. We got breakfast that just got served at the Taylor Kenny World. That's awesome. We'll let you eat and we'll come right on back. So they're having their morning. Clyde Mayo Jr. in the house. All right, big moment for you. Tell us what this means to finally be on the runners, as we call them, the sled itself. You've been coming here your whole life.
Man, I don't really have the words there to describe it, man. It's something I've been waiting my whole life for.
So proud of you. You'll be bib number 11 today, right?
Yes, sir.
So you'll be in a dual start.
Yep, I'll be leaving in the 4th group.
Yep.
And I'll be in one of the first two teams leaving.
Yep.
In group 4. Yep.
And then you'll be chased by Eddie and Sabi. So it's going to be a fun little bracket there.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to family?
Just thank my family, friends, my sponsors, Verbal Discovery, American Mechanical, my mom and dad, Terry, and yeah.
Excellent, man. So proud of you. So proud of you. I always see the Mayo family. Very powerful name here. Oh my gosh. There's breakfast. I'll come back after breakfast. Oh boy. Volunteers everywhere.
How we doing today?
Great. Thanks for volunteering and kicking butt on the snow machine.
All right, buddy.
These guys do such a good job. The Alaskan Sled Dog Racing Association has a new headquarters here in Anchorage. It's an amazing group that will make it work. I'll come back once that's... Yep. I don't want to have you guys have to listen too much to the snow machine. Okay, we got Destiny. She loves her interviews. She's been training all year to be on camera. Just kidding. Are you so excited or what?
I am very excited.
You want to tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
I am 25. I'm from Palmer, Alaska. I have been involved in dog sports my entire life.
Since you could walk, right?
Yep, since I could walk. My parents met racing sled dogs when they were juniors, so my parents have actually been doing this longer than I have.
That's so exciting.
They prevented me my entire junior career from getting into sled dogs because they knew the work that it would take, and we had our shepherds and did all our sports with our shepherds. I did obedience, tracking, protection, was on the world team in agility, went to Europe with my shepherd in 2017 and competed in Worlds. But I've always ski-jored with my shepherds, and I've always took them up in team, even since
you always wanted.
I was little, and I got my first sled dog from Meredith in 2019.
Right, Meredith Mapes. She's like Diderot Musher up in the Knick area, right?
Yeah, she's here handling. She was supposed to be running them, but...
Hey, guess what? Monique Alver says, hey, Destiny, born to mush. And Matthew Illingworth says, hi from Southern Oregon.
Awesome.
So cool. And you'll be going out with Clyde Mayo Jr.
Yes.
In bracket number 3.
Yep.
So my guess is at about 12:40 maybe, somewhere in there-ish. We'll see you on the runners. Are you the youngest one here?
I think so.
I think so too.
I think so.
Not that age matters.
It's exciting.
But I'm so proud of you. And how cool. Look at this setup of Destiny. She's got a great, nice big Denali GMC truck pulling a beautiful trailer. I like the style where the crates are in stacked. They can be moved around, taken in, moved out. Plenty of warm in there when you have a bunch of dogs. So it's a really neat setup. It's not quite the bus setup. We'll go look at that next. But
it's getting close.
Not everybody can have the big bus, right?
Yeah.
Here's the big bus, friends. This is the Costa bus. And Remy and his wife will both be going out today. They've been in Alaska the whole year since they raced last year. They shipped this over on a barge, and it's their really cool dog bus with a big old ramp, very high top. It has a slider there, so we'll get a little time with them here in a bit. That's really exciting. So Remy will be going out with, let's see, he'll be in bracket 2 going, in fact, there they are, talking to Eddie. Remy will be going out in bracket 2 against Karush Parteau, dual start. And then his wife, who's a rookie, Orly, will be going out the last team. She'll be going out by herself. How you holding in there?
Good.
You keeping it together? You guys have been busy.
Yeah, well, as busy it can be when it's been a no-snow year.
Right. But today is on.
Yeah.
It looks
it's
great,
really
doesn't it?
It's cool to see the dogs going side by side.
Yes.
It's going to be exciting that way. The dogs hopefully will like it and jazz up.
Oh, it's going to sound tremendous until the Costas come up. Then it's going to be quiet. Right? Because the dogs don't bark.
Dogs always bark.
Right on. Thanks for volunteering. Here we go. So we're going to have a couple more teams up there. You can see the official clock is counting down, or maybe you can. I'll get you to that. Go Blue. Shelly Silverberg says that bus is amazing. Yes, it is. Okay, getting you that iconic look here, friends. The Anchorage Mushing District, very good news. You know how they've been fundraising to put that historic arch over this 4th Ave with the dog team on it? Well, that is now funded and is in permitting and design bid phases. So it's very cool. They're hoping by next winter, right where that banner is kind of, there'll be an arch commemorating the 90 years plus. Dogs have been a part of Alaska for forever. Hey, there's John. He's going to be putting some photos up. John, go ahead and introduce yourself real quick.
John Gomes.
Okay, and you'll be putting photos on your site, right?
Yeah, akjohn.com.
AK John, tomorrow you'll be
up in the air
in a helicopter, right?
Yeah.
So we're hoping to get some of John's footage to share.
All right, I just was going to say.
Okay, I got to come back because I'm live, man. Here we go. We got the fire guys. Oh, we got our vet team. Uh-oh. They were trying to disguise themselves by not having all the normal gear on. Oh, no! You got the new ones, but where's your puffy? Where's your fur?
I'm going to wear it tomorrow.
Where's your fur?
It's so warm.
Well, okay, tell us, Jamie, about your team. I'm going to go like this so I can get you both in the shot.
Okay. We're from Ravenwood Veterinary Clinic. We do this every year. This is my vet tech, Zoe, so we'll be vetting the races today, making sure everyone stays safe.
And you've been like an emergency vet for like a decade now, right?
I did emergency work for 10 years. Now it's mostly general practice, but owning a clinic is also...
Right. And so you're ready for anything. And if anything happens to any dog, a tangle, a strain, a break, a something, anything?
Yeah, we're ready to just take them in our dog ambulance to the emergency clinic and make sure they get the care that they need.
Where, can you point to your dog ambulance?
It's behind the food trucks.
It's behind the yummy food trucks that are making my stomach.
Leave very quickly.
Because I don't eat breakfast. I'm super hungry. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We're proud of you. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
And your
Cam.
coats look great.
Oh, thanks.
Look at that. Some nice branding. Here's our Anchorage fire crew as they start to gaggle up, we call it. The gaggle. We'll see more of them. We've got Joe. All right, brother. You're no longer just helping out on 4th Ave. You're in the race this year.
Yep, we're in the race.
How you feeling?
Feeling good. Just pretty excited. Just getting stuff ready, making sure we're all ready to go. And yeah, we're about to have a drivers meeting. So.
And your family will be watching from where?
Hooslia, the whole Kaikuk River, I guess. A lot of people in the interior. So yeah, hello to all my family, whoever's watching.
And who sponsors you?
SES Fire and Alaska Native Renewable Industries. Thank you.
That is so cool. And I know you've wanted to be on the runners for a while, so here we go. Joe's getting it all together. He's got his partner up there helping. It always takes people. You can't do this alone. It takes a whole village, really, of course, but especially when you're on the road, you have to rely on somebody. So there you go. There's Joe Beifelt getting it together. We'll go up here and then we'll swing back and get some other folks that we missed or who were in conversation. About 32 degrees today, friends. You can see it's partly cloudy, but it's amazing that the public works folks are able to find all this snow. Carl Earhart and Jennifer Probert Earhart. The roles are reversed this year, and Jennifer's on the runners, going out number 15 in a dual start with Joe Beifelt. Did you ever imagine that you'd be in a dual start on the Rondy when you?
And cooler yet, in Spirit of the Wind, George used bib 15 and Gareth used bib 14.
Oh my gosh! And you are bib 15 and Joe is bib 14.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Remind folks, Spirit of the Wind is the movie that was made on George Atlas' life, and folks can catch that online, I think.
I don't know if they can catch it online. I'm not
Hopefully,
sure.
It's somewhere in there.
It's
And then,
it was locked up for a while.
was it? You got a couple helpers here?
I have Carl.
Oh, Carl, well-known face in the world. And who else is back there?
My girls, I've got Shaylin and Brianna.
Hi, girls, hiding in the truck and waving and getting everything done. You got your start board. Let's sneak around and look at the start board. They have to start with 10 today. So there's some of that, right? Insider knowledge here, friends. Don't share this with anybody in the race.
Hey, I think these 16 dog mushers are the luckiest dog mushers in the world today. They get to run down 4th Avenue, 15th and Cordova there. Surely blessed, and thank Asdro for putting on this amazing race. And thank you for sharing that with the world through this coverage, Cal.
You bet, brother. Can you imagine that Public Works pulled this off?
It's amazing.
And got all the snow together and got the...
I just wanted to share something
Yes.
real quick, too. I'm wearing my mom's coat.
Okay, yeah, let's take some time with that.
She raced,
This was the original... Yeah, because you grew up in Tok, right?
Yeah, she raced in this coat in the 60s, 70s, 80s. I've raced in it before, and my girls have both raced in it. Yeah, so.
Really? This is very special. Look at that, the old school. And it's in great condition. Wow. And then what kind of rough? Wolf?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Excellent. So that is a nice piece of history there for the family. Here's their setup. Great truck, great crew. The Earharts live up in Fairbanks. Carl's a firefighter, long-term career, and Jennifer helps with the rural court system up there, which is important. Interior's all spread out. Yep, thank you. Mushers meeting's coming up. So again, here's your look at the 4th Ave. You can see how when I zoom in here, friends, they have that little berm in the middle there. And that's going to be the first time we see the little berm. And when we do dual starts, of course, there'll be a team on either side. And that's going to be super cool. People from all over are here. I was talking to people yesterday who are walking around Anchorage and who are doing their thing. And they said, you know, we came from wherever to see dogs in the Rondy and be part of the whole week here. There's all sorts of events, ice sculptures, outhouse races, running with the caribou, amusement park rides, night events, all sorts of fireworks on Saturday night. And so people come from all over the world. That's why it's important that we have the Fur Rondy Invitational. Even if we can't do the Open World Championship length, we can still show the public what they want. This is the heart of the Fur Rondy here, the Sled Dogs on 4th Ave. This is the 90th year of the Rondy, and about 10 years in is when they started the sled dog race. And people from all over the Arctic regions of the world and any mushing area have been following this race for a long, long time, many, many decades. Very storied names. Here's the mushers meeting. We'll give you a little outer look. There's Janet Clark, who's doing her normal job of getting all the mushers lined out. A group of 16 with 7 rookies, and if you complete the Invitational this year, that does not qualify you as having completed the Open World Championship length of 25 miles each day. So the rookies who complete this will be considered a Invitational veteran. So that'll be what we do going forward. If Anchorage keeps running out of snow, then we're going to go ahead and have Invitational. So whenever we can do the longer race, we will. And whenever we have a short track, we'll call it an Invitational. So that's what happened in 2016. That was a much better decision than having no race at all. For the people who come from around the world, what they want to see is exciting, happy sled dogs on 4th Ave. They want to be here for this moment. And the whole city supports it. The whole city is shut down. You can see this is the core of Anchorage right here. And it is closed off today and tomorrow and Sunday, mainly for this sled dog run. So really cool. They will have fat bikes out here, and they'll have, like I said, the reindeer. So it does get another use. There's Scott Maruski in the house, just came in. He's a longtime volunteer. Hey, Tetzner, what's going on in here?
This is a big show now. Superman show.
Are you excited? You'll be heading out right up in there. The second dual start will be you and Andy Houghton, right?
First group, yeah. That's good. Then I am back for food and I have time to watch the other ones.
Right, exactly. And how's your family feeling today?
Oh, sick.
Okay, they look good. I asked your daughter how she's feeling. She said, I feel great.
I think they like it.
Well, they're keeping a good attitude.
Yeah.
And you won this the first time, right?
I won it, yeah. I won every single step, you know.
So you're the man to beat this year. And you just got back up from Wyoming. You went from Germany, where you're from, Bonn, Germany, to Wyoming.
To Calgary first. And then
to Calgary, then down to Wyoming for the stage.
Yeah, and then come all the way up here. Just to support it and to get 200 bucks, right?
Yeah, that is so good. Michael always has humor and a smile no matter how his race goes. We always love having you here. We hope you keep coming forever. And then hand the reins to your daughter, right?
Just want to have some fun, huh?
Yeah, exactly. And then you'll go up to Fairbanks, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you want to go up to Inuvik with me? I'll be up there April 4th, 5th, 6th for a sled dog race.
My money is gone.
Okay, right. Well, maybe you can win some back.
Yeah.
There's Michael Tetzner right there. He's going to put on bib number 4 right now. He drew the 4th coin last night. And of the first ever Rondy Invitational, he won it. So back in 2016, the Alaska Railroad brought snow down from from Fairbanks to Anchorage to make this trail. And so this year we're doing it slightly different. We found a little bit of snow around here. Here's the meeting, so we'll go ahead and zoom out a little bit. Great to see all your comments. Kristen Jacobson, we opened up with Mitchell's interview. You can go back and see that. Deborah Verke says, good luck to all the teams and safe racing. Watching from Michigan, love that. So cool. People from all over the world are here. And we got our clipboards. I mean, it's a busy schedule, friends. This doesn't necessarily make anything that much easier for anybody because the teams that are in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th brackets have to be ready to go. There'll be a 5-minute break between each bracket. And they have to be very focused on their curves. The Cordova turn is a very tight turn, 4th and Cordova. We've had a lot of famous photographs of mushers just losing it there on a normal year. So they have to be, potentially head-on passing there. And then we have the little teardrop turn down below Cordova. So it's going to be a unique event. It'll be one that the mushers really have to manage safety and be professional. Of course, this race has the values of preserving the tradition of mushing in Alaska and also sportsmanship. And of course, dog care is the highest priority. So for the whole community here, we're just excited that you're with us. We're excited to be online. We're excited this can happen. We're really excited that Greater Anchorage Incorporated wanted to do whatever was humanly possible to get the sled dog teams on 4th Ave and not skip a year. So that is just so cool that they put all that extra effort in. Here we go. Mitchell Jacobson's asking a question right now. That's the whole group of mushers and their supporters. Bev Spur says, my favorite spot is 4th and D. Yep, we're at 4th and E right now. Let me get that sign. There we go. There's E right there. And then D is right there. Right where the exciting start will be. Remember, tomorrow there will be that 15-minute delay due to the parade. So all the normal things of Rondy will go on, like their Saturday midday parade. So we'll start tomorrow at 12:15. And then on Sunday, we're right back here at noon. At the end of each day, the mushers will be meeting here with Janet, just like this, to draw for the next day's bracket. So if you haven't seen it online, I'm going to do this for you. And I'm going to hold that steady for a minute. That's the starting order today, friends. That's what we're talking about, brackets. You see how it says Rondy Invitational and it doesn't say Rondy Open World Championship? That's because it's not a Rondy Open World Championship. That has to be 25 miles a day. Rondy Invitational can be whatever length we have snow for, and in a different format. So you'll have Jack Berry and Eddie Dayton start first today, side by side, which is great. They're same kennel. And then 2 minutes later, Mitchell Jacobson will go out. And then 2 minutes later, Michael Tetzner and Andy Houghton will go out side by side. When all those teams are back, which takes about 11 minutes to do the loop, then there'll be a 5-minute countdown to start bracket 2. And then Remy and Karush Parto, KP, will be going out side by side. That'll be exciting. Greg Taylor up next, and then Mari Horedo. And then there'll be a 5-minute break. Then the rookies. So then bracket 3, Destiny will go with Clyde out, Bibbs 10 and 11, then Eddie Burke Jr., and then Sabi. And then a 5-minute break. Then Joe Beifelt and Jennifer Probert Earhart, and then Aurelie Costa, who we call Lily, because her name is hard to pronounce. And so there you go. That is how this sets up. These are the people involved. The trail is 3 miles, Eddie. It just turns around at the bottom of Cordova, and it's a miracle that Public Works could make that happen. We all walked down there yesterday, and it goes down the hill, does not go to the left into the football field. It goes right just below the baseball diamonds, and then there's a teardrop turnaround. And then team will come right back up Cordova Hill, around the corner, and down to 4th. So it's a very, very short course, but it's very exciting. At this point, anything is better than having no race at all. So for the people in Alaska, it's important just to see the sled dogs and know that they're still the finest athletes around, because they are. They're a mix of Alaskan Huskies and Pointers. They have genetics that are just absolutely incredible. And they have been trained to run at the super, super fast speeds for a whole marathon. So today will just be really easy for them. And more than anything, it'll give them a lot of experience as to how to pass other teams and how to deal with some of those distractions. Hey, Eddie Duke, so good to see you out there. I miss seeing you out here on 4th. Hope you're well. And go Mike, yep, you bet. Michael A. Burke, good afternoon from South Texas. Hey, there you go, Michael. South Texas, hope that's treating you well. I heard some pilots land yesterday in Anchorage and get to their hotel and say, God, it was colder down in the 48 when we left than it is here. So we've been about 12 degrees above average kind of most of the winter here from November till now. We've had a couple cold spells, one over New Year's, one recently. But we had a lot of rain and warmth. And then the jet stream has delivered cold to other places like Louisiana and Florida who don't want it. So some of our winter weather went south. That might be a trend that carries on. We'll just have to see. It's certainly the trend right now. There's an Arctic blast down in the 48 while we're sitting at 35 degrees today. So it's just the kind of year it's been. But there's no reason to ever give up or give in. Just keep on moving. And then Fairbanks has good snow. There's Eggle Ellis, our champion. Let's Rondy, that's right. Tom Trost, hello from Minnesota. So good to see the audience here. It's just a really fun event every year. I certainly look forward to it for months. And drive on down from Willow yesterday. It was gorgeous, sunny, just beautiful. There's been good trails up in kind of Trapper Creek, some trails in Caswell, lots of good trails in Nenana, up in Eureka, up at the Denali Highway, and Fairbanks is looking good. So the area that was really impacted by the warm weather is kind of from Caswell, Willow area, all the way down the Kenai, through Eagle River and down here. So NC Rivers says hi from Maine, love to have you. Good to have you on the feed here, NC. If you have a favorite musher, let us know. There's Susan Harwood from New Zealand. There's Mitchell, Kristen. There you go. Okay, Eddie's out in Vermont. Hey, the great Green State. Right on. Green Mountain State. Okay, so they're wrapping up the meeting right now, and they're starting to head back to the rigs. And we should see the royalty here pretty soon. That'll be exciting. There you go. So the mushers will... Here they go. They're having little breakouts. Trying to get things... Just sort of dropping in on conversations here. There you go. Little views from the 4th Ave as if you were here. This is the Samsung 24 Galaxy Ultra with a AT&T FirstNet chip on a Hohem gimbal stabilizer. So here we go. There's Ed Streeper saying need for speed. Marco, Annie, Rivest, have a good race, everybody. Love that attitude. And we'll get hopefully few more little interviews here. And let's swing around 1 second. Okay, they're starting to connect here. Okay, you got your order, you got your vets, you got your snow machines. Remember, each team will be connected to a snow machine when they come to the start line. You see all the ropes on here? So they're all rigged up to be able to take teams to the line. That big old hook in there. So that's very cool. There's Remme cruising. Here they are. They're all checking it all out. And pretty soon here, usually at about 11:35 is when the crowds, you can see them starting to come in now, right? Crowds are moving through Anchorage, getting their morning together, going to different food booths. I'll walk down here a little bit. You can see a typical Fur Rondy moment. This is what it looks like if you're not on 4th Ave. You're just cruising down the dry sidewalk, and you got vendors here and there, and the public gets to walk by these huge Costa buses and trailers and say, wow, this is what dog mushers have to take care of their dogs. Hi! So here we go. Again, the famous Costa bus. Coco, if you're watching from France, I miss you, brother. And all my friends from Europe, I just need you to visit. I'm not that good about communicating a ton because I've been buried in catching up on life and having a great time in Willow. But there you go. This is what the Fur Rondy feels like outside of the 4th Ave. Here's your snowpack in Anchorage, friends. There it is. You want to know why we're in our situation that we're in? That's the entire accumulation for 2024, 2025, right here. An inch, maybe an inch, right? And then there's your fur. So if you come next year, bring lots of cash, support the vendors, get all the fur you can, right? Cash or credit. Cash or credit. It is the Fur Rondy Festival. And look, they have matching furs, so you can see all this. Isn't that cool? I know some folks don't love trapping and all that, but this is part of Alaska's tradition and economy. And there you go. Thanks for letting me swing by. You know, we got the sled dog race every year. This year it's a mini one.
That's right.
But we're happy to have it, right? Right on. So that's what it looks like. See, you can pull right up on your wheelchair. It's adaptable friendly here. You get a front row, and she'll be able to watch her favorite team. And there's an interview going on right now, Alaska's news source. So see that? Just like that. You step out for 1 second to be a civilian and you get a cool new view. Jeanette Mundank says, we have more snow in eastern Pennsylvania than you do. Darn right. And Tracy Cohen says, tennis shoe weather. Michael Berg, interview my nephew. You bet. Yeah, I went over there earlier. They were eating. So let me head back that way. I'll kind of make my way around the Costa bus again. And again, good morning. And there's their little load of stuff on the back, which is cool. Okay, let's go get some more interviews. I have my spikes on, so it's a little bit overkill walking on the sidewalk right now. But yeah, there's that snowpack again, right? Next to nothing. There's the streets of Anchorage. Not many slip hazards out there, but I wear my spikes because I get really close to the dog teams and don't want to. We got to say hi real quick to the Tetzners. I know they're trying to. Hello. Hi, are you two feeling better? You look great. Yeah. Okay, good. You've been on the road for some time now, right? Yeah. So they could use some rest after this. Maybe tonight they'll get a little more. The family's been all over from Germany to Calgary down to Wyoming and then up the Alaskan to here. Crazy amounts of miles. There's Eddie. Here we go. Michael Burke would like to say hi to you.
Who's that?
Michael A. Burke.
Oh.
Interview my nephew. Tell him I said hi from Texas. Love you, buddy. Be safe.
Heck yeah. Thanks, Uncle Mike.
Anybody else you want to say hi to out there?
Oh, just hi to all my fans and supporters and JC and Arlie at home. They're watching.
Right. Oh, yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Hi, JC and Arlie. Look at that. Nice camera shot. We got a light on you. It's looking good. And then you didn't necessarily have this plan right away this year, did you?
No. This is kind of a last-minute thing. I got a call, see if I was interested, and I was like, yeah, why not?
And that's the fun part about an invitational, right? It breaks down some barriers. Yep. You have to train for 25 miles if it's a world championship. That's really hard to do.
Yep.
But you already trained mid-distance, so 3 miles is...
Yeah, we've been doing 50, 70-mile runs. So these guys, they're not trained for Rondy, but they'll definitely have a lot of fun. And I figured it was a great experience for my young dogs, just with all the people and exposure and just
absolutely
getting a race setting. So that's what we're here to do. Just have a good time.
Remember this, Arlie Reynolds didn't win Fur Rendezvous until he trained distractions into his course in Salcha. He put up music in the kennel, scarecrows with gear hanging over the trails to hit the dogs. He built little culverts.
Yep.
Because when you come to the city, there's people everywhere, right?
Exactly. When I trained in Nenana, Andy Hooten, when I would go over to his trails, he'd have like big plywood sheets carved out as people and scarecrows and all sorts of stuff out there on the trail. So it was always like, I don't know, it was always fun going over onto his trails and he'd build bridges and all sorts of distractions. So
yeah, because when it's the real deal, you're running through underpasses, over bridges, right? Through campuses, by the medical center.
Stuff that's really hard to see, you know. So
yeah, good. Well, we're excited. You'll be going out in the rookie pool. You'll be going out bracket 3, bib 12 by yourself.
Yes, sir.
Right on, about 12:45 maybe, somewhere in there.
You know more than me.
We'll see how it all takes. So,
all right, Kale.
Right on, brother. We'll leave the camera on. So it's going to be the same format in terms of departure times as every year. High noon, 4th Ave on Friday and Sunday, noon 15 on Saturday to adjust for the parade. And that's every year that happens. So there's Eddie's sled. It's a little bit different than the other mushers because he's got his a little bit more of a. He's got his axe. He's got his long distance gear on here. So what he's saying is for the Diderot and mid distance races like the Kobuk, Copper Basin 300. And all those races, you have to have required gear. So you have to be able to manage your team in any situation. So he's still got that. Are you going to peel that off or are you going to leave it on?
No, I figured I'd just leave it on. We'll be going slow anyway,
right, okay, good, yeah.
So an extra 20 pounds and stuff, it won't hurt me.
Cover that.
I might bring my cooker and camp at the bottom of Cordova Hill.
Just pull off down there?
Yeah.
Right on. That would be about 1.5 miles in, friends. So you do about a 4.5 minute run and then camp for a while. There we go. There's Eddie's trailer looking good. We're following Michael back. Let me check for some comments here. Right on, Shelly. Have a great race, Eddie. Hey, Shelly says have a great race.
Hey, thanks, Shelly.
Thanks, Shelly. In fact, everybody, thanks all for your comments. We'll start getting ready for the real deal here soon. I do want to find the Rondy royalty if I can. Boy, I just saw the media here interviewing a famous musher who's only 25. Whoa. That's called big time. Hey, how are ya? Okay, so let's look at a layout here, friends. This is the Taylor family. And we're going to look at how they start to prepare. Oh, and Clyde, who's running in the Taylor kennel. So this year they extended invites to the Invitational to the Rondy veterans who had people associated with their kennel who wanted to run the Invitational. So Clyde Mayo Jr. from the very famous and well-known Mayo family in interior Alaska is setting up his line right there. Right next to it is Greg's line. And Greg already has his harnesses kind of out. Exactly, he's joking around about messing with it. Okay, let's get a little look at the Taylors here. They got their Ricky's right there. He's the sled engineer, logistics, transportation guy. And they get their runners all dialed in.
I took my dad's job. I'm the money.
You're
the trainer.
The money and the trainer guy. But you were in this in 2016.
Oh yeah, we were flying down. It was crazy. Greg says the turnaround was worse than it was that year.
Worse, so, like more fun. Worse,
well, sharper.
I didn't see 2016 turnaround though, so it's pretty sharp.
It was hairy.
Oh, I'll bet.
Yeah, you had to go in there braking and then let off. And
wow, but you're still out mushing all the time, right? I think folks need to know that about you.
Greg just got on the runners. You know, the last time I ran it, we were only out there 3 minutes, and I got back. Greg said, "Did you work going up Cordova Hill?" I never went up Cordova so fast. I even took a jump going up there.
And so for folks who are just joining the concept, this is such a short race. The Cordova is usually the very end of a marathon, right?
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you're snaky skookum going up there.
And sometimes it's really hot on that hill.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Look at this great crew here, and then we have the two sleds.
Yeah, Clyde's going to be running this team here.
Yeah, he'll be running the mini sled right here. It looks so small, doesn't it? But it doesn't have the runners on yet.
Clyde Jr., we're training him up.
There you go. You can see the two snow hooks on there. It's a nice little Dandler Hornet. And again, you can see it doesn't have the runners yet, but it has that brake system.
It's such a fast sled, we got to put them with the runners that ain't got no wax.
Okay. But did you wax yours?
No, he waxed them.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You want to give away your formula?
Gotta ask Clyde. I got the formula.
Clyde, what's your formula for wax, man? You got a secret potion to let out so all the mushers can do it tomorrow?
No. I don't know. It's there's a lot to learn about waxes, you know.
Oh God.
I mean, it's not just like, oh, go buy a wax and, you know, it gets pretty precise.
Very.
You know? And so I kind of picked the skiers' brains, you know, and a lot of people take their skis to Beaver Sports in Fairbanks.
Right.
And so I go, I'm in there all the time and talking to them and how they wax and stuff and yeah.
Yeah, you know, I did that during the 2013 World Championship ski touring. I took them to Beaver.
Yeah.
To make sure, because it's super confusing with the temperature change, this type of snow, right?
Yep.
Granular versus whatever, powder and blah, blah, blah.
So those, we're letting Greg use those, but it took me like 4 hours to wax, man.
Right on. That's why I'm giving you some credit there. Okay, what's the word? How are you?
Good, you?
Great. Who do you want to say hi to back home?
Oh, Donna Hanks, probably in Washington State.
Oh, down in Washington. Right on.
You got your card?
Yeah, I did bring my card for you.
All right.
I did. It's in my front pocket right here. I could even pull it out while you're talking a little bit more about home.
Well, this goes on all over America.
Yeah, all over the world, right?
Yeah, okay.
You want my credit card or my business card? I'll give you both.
Okay.
Here, 1 second. I'm trying to keep a steady camera shot and fulfill my duty. There you go, brother. Look at that.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, man. Great to see you always. Every year, the Taylor clan and all their support family are out here on 4th Ave. Ricky training back home. Greg working and then jumping on the runners. Right on. There's Michael Burke saying no dry eyes. Right on. That you bet, Michael. I always try to bring everything right home. Ed says hi, Archie. Right on. Yep. Great to have everybody here, right? Okay, and there's that start list for the Taylors. Insider knowledge. Take a screenshot real quick, everybody. That's the winning team. Everybody in the truck relaxing. So we're going to start getting ready for the real deal, friends. I'm going to start pulling together getting closer to the start. Let's see what time we have. 11:24. Okay, so for you guys, what's different in your duties this year? I mean, how much have they changed?
There's only 3 of us.
Okay, instead of how many is normal?
Usually there's 4.
Okay.
And they go up 1 at a time, so you have 8 minutes in between.
Yep.
And now they're going up 2 at a time.
So 2 snow machines attached to 2 dog teams, or how are you going to do that?
It's going to be 1 and 1, but it's a pretty quick turnaround time.
Okay, yep.
So
have you mapped it out in your mind how this is going to look? Okay.
That's why we're walking the path
Okay,
now.
great. So our snow machine crew has a very technical job. They make it look easy, but they have to come up and down and get new teams and get everybody ready and keep them on time. So that's what's going on this year, since we do have those dual starts and the 5-minute breaks. Again, I'm going to show you one more time for those who are just joining. This is your starting brackets for today. This is how it's going to look. I got to put my arm way out there. Okay, so bibs 1 and 2 will start together at high noon. That's in 35 minutes. Side by side, 4th Ave. 2 minutes later, Team 3 Mitchell Jacobson. 2 minutes later, Tetzner and Houghton. That'll be a bracket. When those 5 teams are all back across the line, boom, clock starts counting down 5 minutes. At 0, Reme and Karushko. See how that works? And each bracket break is 5 minutes. So the nice thing about ASDRA and Greater Anchorage Incorporated is that the desire to keep this, the heartbeat of the Rondy, alive is so deep that they are able to make really neat adjustments, make the race even more exciting. Since we don't have the distance, we have other challenges like the dual starts, head-on passing, teardrop turn, and all those are challenging. That's not easy stuff. That's not at all easy stuff, especially for those of you who have been on the runners. For those of you who have mushing experience, I know a lot of you have. It doesn't make this year a breeze. It makes it actually a very technical race, and you've got to come around that Cordova corner and keep it together. So they have to start with 10 dogs today. Look at this line way out here. It's crazy long, isn't it? Let me pull it up so you can see it. Look at that. All the way out here. So it's still a very long gang line there to attach the dogs, but they can start up to 14, minimum of 10. Okay. So there's Sebi right there. I'm going to go ahead and sign it off for now, get ready for the start. So tune back in about a half an hour for the start of the 2nd ever Fur Rondy Invitational sled dog race here right in downtown Anchorage. Thanks for all the support, all the love. Appreciate y'all. Cheers.